Yo, what up, fellas? Hey, Devin. Heck yeah. What's going on, dudes? How the heck are we feeling? Welcome to day 2 of producing like Spiritbox. Last stream, we basically just started the song off. Started from very minimal things, some synths, and then went off and refined the drum part, and then added the bass part, and then the guitar part, and then after that we decided to try and, get some parts going, some actual sections. And so today we are going to basically do that same sort of deal. Just continue to refine and add sections, see what sections we need left, which I don't think we're going to need a ton more, which is awesome. Hopefully we can get this done in 2 sessions, but we're just going to have to grind it out. Some things, I did some things off stream, just cleaned some things up. Because, when I'm doing this stuff, I like to be fast and then come back and then refine a little bit more later. Some things that I changed up was when these guitars come in. So before it was just going up, down, up. But then I remembered that in this bass part in the very, very beginning of the song, I went to G right here, which is technically not in scale. We're in, it should be F sharp minor, so maybe we are in scale. Let me see. No. But I like the tension that this added here. And so I ended up doing it here. I added this G here. So you can see it comes back. However, it's a little different because on the bass, you can hear that it goes low, high, low, right? I'll do that again. Da, da, da. On this part, it goes. So it's the same thing, I just kind of switched the octaves around, which I thought was kind of cool, it made it sound a little different. And so that's really cool. You could see that we got a little crazy with the velocities, which I would like to do that again, of course. One thing that I should have done, which I can do right now, is adding humanization, right? And the cool thing about Ableton, it's literally as easy as just hitting the humanize button, and it adds a little bit of humanization. So what I'm probably going to do is just grab all these parts, especially this one here. Just add humanization, man. Super important. And then after I'm done doing this, I'll show you what it looks like here. Which, oh, here we go. Humanize. Okay. So when I zoom in on these, you can see here, it's not fully on the line. We can go to some other parts here. You can see here, they're a little ahead and behind. And that's what gives you the life, right? It's not everything is perfect, and so it really helps out just to make it sound a little bit more genuine. Um, the other thing is, you know, your velocities inside of like on your drums. However, with the kick and the bass, it's not as in metal. You don't do it too much. I learned, you know, people are using triggers, so why not treat these as triggers as well? Let me think what else. Another thing that I did. Just a lot of automation work behind the scenes, you know. Added some various dips in this synth here, which this synth is this, which is sick. Added some stuff here. You could see I made it low and then brought it in. Same thing with this track here. You could see just automating on each part. I realized how important it is, you know. Automation is everything. It really is. It just helps convey, you know, what you're trying to say. It's like adding emphasis to words, right? And, you know, you're going to be doing the opposite on certain parts to leave room for the singer and stuff. Yo, Monroe, what's up, dude? We were talking about you yesterday. Thoughts on Corn? Dude, Corn is sick, man. I haven't really jammed new Corn, but I love old Corn. Like, so good. You were here yesterday. You were here yesterday? Were you here during community jams? Because that's when we were talking about you. No, it's all good, dude. I think Mazak might have brought your name up because you know it's funny is someone had like a part in their song, and it was like all toms, and I want to say it was Mazak, but he was like, dude, where is Monroe when you need him? Yo, Stridix, what's up, man? How the heck we doing? Okay, so I'm gonna already start to fix some things that I realized that I needed to fix here because there's a part on this that I didn't quite get right. I'm also gonna change this color slightly because as you know, I like to kind of like stack these so I can see them all at once. Just so I can see, here we go. This is probably what that was probably the only thing. Actually, this too. Which that doesn't really matter too much. One thing that I noticed that Spiritbox does sometimes is like right at the end or like right before like a turnaround type thing, they'll play some like some bar chords. Maybe we can try something like that. So let's just hear it in context again so we can kind of feel where that would go. Yep, it's gonna go there. I'm gonna start it off on the bass right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might not be that long. Oh, maybe, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I want this long. This is interesting here. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna mute these for now. That's not bad. I can do... Yeah, it's sounding a little rough just because I don't have any variations. And I think another thing that I will do, because the cool thing about the MIDI guitar plugin that I'm using, which is Axer from Study Sound Audio, which will be out very soon, is they have an up pick and down pick. And so what I want to do is I want to do sustain down and up. And I think these actually need to switch. Yeah, down and up. Oh yeah, you can hear it for sure. And that might be too like over exaggerated on these parts. Okay, so there's something that sounds a little weird here. We can try that. Okay, so there's something that is weird here. There we go. Maybe what I can do here is do a palm mute. Dun 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 dun. And then I'll bring down this here. Palm mute. Oh, let me re-engage. There we go. On this one as well. Yo, Rick, what's going on, hobbies? I already liked the stream just for the algorithm. Dude, I seen that while I was getting ready. I freaking appreciate you, man. You're the best. Mark, what's up, man? He says, yo, thoughts on GGD Nolly Bass versus Humanization as far as ease of use in programming? They are two different beasts, man. If you want to just have a solid sounding bass and you're not too worried about articulations and you just want something that's solid sounding, Nolly bass. If you want more articulations and, you know, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just more features, right? You're going to want to get Umansky, which I have both and they're great. I just use Nolly a lot more because of the style of music that I'm I've been making. It's just, again, it's a solid sounding bass. I could give you an example with this part here. So it sounds like this. Yeah. I'm also going to bring down these. And then together with the guitars. Sweet. I also think these are still a little too emphasized. We're going to bring them up a little bit more. And you can see I like slammed them at the top. I do that because you see how they're kind of uneven here? I want them to be all the same. And so by slamming them and then bringing them back down, they're all the same now. All right, let's hear that again. I feel like that really, it's going to lead us into our next part. And the next part can really be whatever we want. Because, I mean, we can go back into the verse there. Actually, we need a chorus. We need a chorus. I just noticed we have pre-chorus, so we need to go into chorus here. So what I think is really cool is these parts here. You know how this, I'll just show you. Listen for the end. Listen when it's done. Oh crap, my bad. I had the loop on. We'll go from here. And so that can help us with our build there. You can even hear it there. Such a nice sound, dude. So what we can probably do... Boom, here, chorus. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start the chorus, the idea of the chorus, on drums. Because it's very what you think it would be. You know, it's going to be. So we'll go 16. And then we can start programming out some sort of chorus. And I literally do got doom 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 got doom 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 got doom. Just really big. Doom doom got doom 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 got doom but doom doom got doom. That's what I keep hearing. And so what are these guys saying here? Am I the only one that counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 really fast when the last part plays? If I ever count, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Fair. If I need to do the 5, 6, 7, 8, I'll say and. That is too much for my brain. You guys are the best, dude. Oh, I love it. I love it. Norwegian. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. In my language, in English, Norwegian, dude. Norway is so sick. Some of my favorite people are in Norway, and you're one of them. You're one of them, dude. But Bard Kolstad, right? Rendezvous Point. Leprous, right? Aren't all those guys from Norway? Simon? Dude, Bard is one of the homies. So Simon Sandnes, I don't know how to say his last name. I always feel like I screw it up. Um, we made a Get Good Drum commercial like a while ago, and we've stayed friends since. And he was roommates with Bard. And when they came out with their groove pack for Get Good Drums, they gave it to me, and I started making content for them and kind of like started to become friends with Bard a little bit more, you know. So much that I hit him up when he came to Denver to get a press pass from him. And he was like, "Yeah, I think I can." And then I was like, "Dude, please tell me, like, I hope it works, you know?" And I couldn't get a hold of him that day. Next thing you know, it was towards the night I get a message from him, and he's like, "Dude, you were on the list." And I was like, "No, I didn't know for sure, you know?" And he's like, "It's all good. I'll be back. We got you in." It's like very good. And so, yeah. But dude, I really love Rendezvous Point. Like that dude, the singer is, we have like the same vocal register. He can get a little bit lower than I can, but I can like really practice my singing with Rendezvous Point. And oh my gosh, Bard just kills it so bad. He kills it. I love that guy so much. He's one of my favorite drummers. It's like in no particular order. It's Bard, Eloy, um, Nate Bulla, Troy Wright. Um, those are my main guys. But then you have other guys like Josh Freese, right? Josh Freese is like my favorite all around. Yes, that's exactly how you spell it. So that's Bard's other band, and they're so good, bro. They're so good. Um, yo, we got a new follower, Mark. What the heck is going on, dude? Thank you for the follow. Oh, he has a question. What do you recommend for MIDI synth slash pads? I recently got Serum. A bit overwhelming. Here's the thing, dude. It is and it isn't. I think it's the perfect synth, excuse me, to learn how to like, get the sounds that you want. I don't use it as much anymore because I don't really have time to fiddle with presets. I mean, to fiddle with, what's going on here. But how have I not heard of, dude? You're gonna love it. You're really gonna. It's really unique. So a lot of it comes down to just moving things around. Stuff like this. Changing what. Man, it's been a while since I've been in here. Right? Then you have stuff like this, and then you can immediately go off and start to add your reverb and delay. Maybe a chorus. But then you can start to add stuff like that key's broken. I mean, you can get crazier than that. This is just like a quick little thing here. Let's turn it up on the mix here. Add some distortion. That's actually pretty sick, huh? Messing around with the distortions really helps. Like, let, 'cause, 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 ' We'll do some equalization because we don't need a lot of low end in here. I think it's this. No? Dude, that's actually kind of sick. Again, with the distortions, dude, it's crazy how much it adds. So you can also make it a bass. But then you can also mess with these filters here. A lot of it just comes down to messing with it, for real. Let's put this on. Actually, let's remove that. Go here. And let's do. Very sick. But again, don't have a lot of time to mess with that stuff. And so a lot of times lately I've been reaching for like Spire and Omnisphere. Those are my number ones. Like Spire is this sound here. Yo, Josh, what up, dude? How we feeling? How the heck we feeling? Oh, Zane, we got Zane in here too. What's up, man? But yeah, dude, Mark, you got to stick around, man. There's a lot that you can kind of just pick up by being here, you know, because there's some things that I'll probably do that maybe you don't do, or you're like, oh, that's actually a cool way to try that, or whatever. And so, you know, you're more than welcome to hang, brother. Josh, let me show you what we have going on, dude. So we're trying to sound like Spiritbox, and I'll show you what we have so far. It's the bare bones, but you know, it's not bad. Oh, dude. Thank you for reminding me. I just added you, actually. Sweet. Where'd you go? It's because I humanized it. So, Josh, my idea for the chorus was literally have a break here because I don't know if you can hear that sound, bro. But it's really awesome. Anyways, so I was literally thinking right after this, dun, da ga dun, dun dun ga dun, dun, just a big chorus, dun dun da ga dun 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 dun, ga dun dun. And so that's why I had that idea for drums. So it's like, okay, just put it down and then it'll steer it. Nice. Yes. I think Buried Alive has demonstrated that the guitar is the most versatile synthesizer. He says Kappa. So I would say Omnisphere in terms of versatility, I don't know enough about it to really give you a solid answer on that. But I feel like Serum, the things that, if you're really interested in Serum, then I would highly recommend, even Mark. Also, by the way, but thank you for reminding me again, we do have new Patreon members. Mark is one of them. And dude, I'm so grateful. Thank you for joining. We also have Inferno Gala. Thank you, Ben. And we also have Michael W. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the support. And I hope that the things in there help you out. And again, we're going to be doing some more like private Patreon streams. And so let me know what you want to see during those. Okay, so I'm going to immediately put in... Maybe it's quarter notes? Might be half. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. $16 notes. Boom, boom. Goddamn. So whenever I tell you guys this every time, but for people who are new here, you know, it's nice to know this because for the longest time I wanted to I just want to know where that is. So whenever you want that, dun, 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 dun. 16th notes, skip 2, and you got that sound. Dum, dum. Right there. Skip, yep, 16 notes, skip 2, baby. Over one more. Yeah, this is going to be very... Not a lot of kicks, very open. So that I want... Let's fold it so it's not as crazy looking, and I'm going to add all of my accents on here, but that doesn't mean that they're going to stay there. I know I want a 30-second, but somewhere, I'm not sure. Strategic art, homies, I'm off to bed. Been studying whole day. I'm gassed. Dude. Thanks for coming by and at least saying what up and hanging for a bit. I appreciate you, dude. You're the best. We'll see you soon, man. We'll see you really soon. Hope you rest well, my friend. Ooh, okay. Let's do one of those ghost notes. Maybe we can do some sort of fill right here. I'm going to open it back up. I'm going to add pedal hat right away. Sounds like it's going to be probably eighth notes. And I bring my velocities down on here because they're really loud. Ooh. Okay. Da 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 da. Dum dum. That's not what I wanted, but that's interesting. Okay, maybe not. Might be here. Also, Josh, I don't know if you're still here, but probably right after this we can chat, dude. I'm open, man. How dare you? And look at it. My undo. Giga Drum likes to get rid of my undo. The smash and grab. I don't know why it does that. I might just need that much there. For now. Yeah, so then we just kind of start to fill in these kick parts here. That, dum. Now I'm just kind of screwing around. That's interesting. And then here we can possibly get away with a longer fill there. I just do this so I know. Maybe that's how many little bars that I can fill with a fill. Fill with a fill. And I can probably just do it right now. Sweet. Oh, we have some stuff going on here. Yo, R2, what's up, man? Some by before I go on a photo walk. Ooh, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, you definitely got to share some stuff in the Discord. I'm a photographer as well. Da-da-da. Let's see. Oh, we got some good stuff going on here. Very good. Okay. While you guys are chatting, I'm going to try to get this going on here. Let's get some stuff in here. So I'm going to start a bass thing. And I honestly think that it's going to come down to probably just a little F sharp boy. Maybe, is it 1? No. I'm in -1, that's why. There we go. We're in 16th notes. That might be. So we have to think up, down, or down, up pick. There it is. Da-da-da-da. Mazak dipping out, boys. Dude. Yeah, that was a big boy. And so I appreciate everyone who stuck around. But yeah, Mazak, have a good night, dude. We'll see you soon, brother. Da, da, da. I'm going to go here. And I don't know why this continues to change. That's kind of annoying. F sharp minor. Let's just see. Let's find some notes here. Not a lot of changes. I'm realizing with Spiritbox, and some of their choruses are like that. Kenobi, what's up? He said, "Hi everyone in chat. I just wanted to watch in a few minutes to say hi." Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming in and just saying what up, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, it is a little late. I need to go on early for the homies again. I also wonder. Yeah, we need to go an octave lower. Spiritbox. Spiritbox. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. I gotta figure out where that is. This is interesting. That was an accident. Yes, please. Okay, so then I need to reflect that fill. I need to adapt it so it changes when this changes right here. It's sooner. My Bluetooth headphones are tricking me. Yeah, so we have to, now that we have a bass part, that's good enough. We need to think about, I think it's this part. No. Dun, dun. Oops. Unfold, and we actually need a different accent. So I'll do this for now. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. This needs to be a little bit more exciting. I wonder if I can change this to 30-second notes and then add. Thinking about this the wrong way, I think. Let's see. Once I find that timing, it'll be Yeah. So for now, I'm going to grab these and just duplicate it. And then, you know, I can go off and add things later. Again, it's just really trying to get the part in there. Now this part seems really long. And it may just need to go once. Yeah, it may just need to go once. But we can find that out here shortly. So it sounds a little funny right now, but it's because of my... So I'm going to do an octave up. It's hard to hear this. Yeah. That doesn't sound right to me. It sounds funny. I'm going to grab these really fast. That's just the octave, right? I could be right. It just sounds funny to me. Let's check. I'm right. Hold on. Let's think here. Interesting. Let me think here. We'll put it over here for now. Dun. Okay. Needed my guitar real quick. Chris learned his power chords today. Today on Chris Bedan's stream, I learned a power chord. So this is interesting here. Let's hear. It might just be too low. Sounds weird right now, but bear with me, bear with me. Interesting. It needs to come down in volume too. That's why it sounds a little funky right now, but it's okay. We'll fix that. We'll get that fixed, I promise. Dun, dun. Nice. Dude, pumped to see your stuff, R2. For sure, dude, for sure. Dun, dun. Not bad. So you can hear that I need to actually put something to accent, to accent that change. And we'll do, let's fold this back up and then go back to sustain from here. Happens if you're getting slower. So I'm too low. I'm too low. That's why the samples are freaking out on me. Let's see. Another thing I'm going to try. It wants to stay there. It wants to stay there. You can hear everything is just a little quieter. Back in C major, F sharp minor. That's cool. Okay, so right now I'm in this mode of just trying to... You can see I'm working really fast. And what I'm trying to do is almost... how do I put this into words? I'm trying to get to the context as fast as I can. Because right now it's sounding really just... eh. And so I'm trying to hurry and experiment to see if once I add these elements, it still feels eh, or it really is as cool as, you know, I think it might be. But if not, that's okay. Then we just start to change out things that we don't like. And so that's kind of why you see a moment of me just going really fast. It's me trying to prove my point to myself almost. And if I don't, then like, let's try something else. You know what I mean? So I'm going to add some shimmer here. Dude, Valhalla Shimmer's the best. I also realized that, like, this needs to be a little bit more exciting. We're in C major again. I don't know, every time I add a new thing, that's interesting. That's the thing about these chord presets. They don't always work. So I just brought down the attack on those, just so it comes in a lot sooner. You'll hear it. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. We might need to make our own chords here, which is okay. Yo, Mark. Where's this at? Ah. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah. Let's quickly do that. What is this? This is our base. Let's start to label things. You can see I kind of get carried away and I don't... synth accent. I don't want to get too carried away with choosing what plugin to use for this sound. I'm going to go to Serum. I'm going to try a preset that I made. I don't know if it's going to work, but we can try it. Let's see. I think I made one that could work here. Might not be that one. You can hear there's some low end in there. Yeah, look at all that. Get out of here. Okay, so let's listen to this. You know, one thing I can try, rather than wasting time here, is I'm going to go Control T. And I think what I need to do is I need to turn the audio, the MIDI into audio, and then that's too much to do right now. Okay. It went to C major again, you see that? That might be a bug. Because I've been changing this global thing here, and you can tell that I haven't been using it a lot. Oops. Legato. Actually, I only want it so long. I'm going to find a Spire patch for now. Again, I don't want to get stuck trying to make something. I could do that later. I just don't want to lose the momentum. I know there is. I hear it too. I hear like That's pretty close. Nice. Also want to make it wide. And then add a center to it. Here. And so you can see that I have it changing here, so I need to change it there on this as well. Yeah. Okay. Here. Dun, dun, dun. So then we go, I want to try to go to G sharp here. Okay. Oh, there it is, look. I wonder if I could just move this and it'll still keep that same. And then I'll just change the notes accordingly, right? Turn these off for now. Yeah. For now, again, a for now thing. Right now I'm looking for textures. Just some textures in there while these guitars go. Okay, so then here we need to add there needs to be a change here. That's why that's there. Alright, so this took a little bit longer than I expected. This chorus here. We were chatting it up a little bit and I was fixing some stuff. Well, let's get a context check. Hopefully it works. A little nervous here. I also need to bring these back a little bit here. Yeah. Bill right there. I gotta do something. This is way too loud now. I screwed it up. one thing that I can do quickly, since I already have automation and stuff going, I'm going to add a utility and then just turn the gain down. Fix these really quick. Doesn't hit as hard as I want, but I think it could be a multitude of things. Yo, Tenzia, what's up, dude? He said, tuning? So we are in F sharp minor, which this keeps changing. But we're in F sharp minor, so the lowest note that I'm going to is F sharp. I'm curious to hear what this sounds like in G sharp, but, you know, we can do that. Just might take a second. I also probably need some sort of like reverse symbol thing, you know. We can add that in there. Double drop C sharp. Is that where Spiritbox goes these days? Are they that low now? I don't really pay attention to their tunings. How about butt drops C sharp? Buttspot is always right, dude. Hello, YouTubers. How are you all doing? Corey, thanks for stopping by over there, dude. That's huge. It helps with engagement over there. Just chill. Chill. Do you think it's because we don't have China, dudes? We need China. Do we need China? Yes. So I think on the second one, we can change it up to have, you know, that trying to not be just the same thing the entire time. This little pause may also be, excuse me, a little too long. Not bad. It's still not as big as I would like it to be, but I think it literally comes down to fine tuning. So you can see I was quiet there for a little bit to just start to add things to really start to paint the picture as fast as I can to get, again, a little bit of context on the overall part, because right now we're just hearing piece by piece. And so a lot of it comes down to just seeing, once I get everything in there, how it sounds as a whole thing. And if it still doesn't work, then you start to reevaluate and maybe move some parts around. You know, something that I would probably attempt is something along the lines of grabbing all of this, copying it so I'm not like affecting it, and then coming in here and just seeing what it sounds like without the chords. Just seeing what it does. Maybe half crash and half China chorus. It, well, this is technically like quarter, I guess, quarter note. Dun, da, ga, dun, dun, ga. Ooh, that's a lot. I think maybe a chugging pattern after the chorus with the stack symbol would bring it down. Hmm. Hmm. Mark, I see where you're going, dude. I like that you're already thinking about the next move. You're like a driver. They're always thinking about the next turn, not the turn they're on. Splash beat. Dun, dun, dun. So those chords, don't need them. Don't need them. It fills it out just with that there. I'm okay with that. Oh, okay, that's a good idea too. I think, you know what, that sounds a lot like it would be like an end chorus thing, you know? Like if Spiritbox did it, it would probably be an end chorus thing. I don't know. I don't know if they would do it either. I've been listening to them a lot. I listened to them a lot today. Again, just to get that the vibe, you know? I know before I butt does it, dude. Sheesh. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you can see today was a lot of experimentation with the chorus, trying to convey some sort of good little blanket again for Courtney, right? A nice little bed so she can lay her vocals on there and it'll just like a puzzle piece. Don't want to get too crazy. Another thing that I could possibly add is like maybe a lead part, you know? But for me, lead parts are they're a little different. Lead parts for me are, I guess I can show you really quick. Before I Turn has done a few songs with Courtney. Oh, okay. Akara was my first Bear Sox song when it dropped, and probably still my favorite to their dark parts of their sound, but man, it's unique. Oh, okay. Yeah, Holy Rollers is really good too. I think what I need to do is like someone gave me a good idea. I don't remember who it was, and if it was you and you're in the chat, let me know. But someone was like Linkin Park if they were trying to do Hybrid Theory in 2024, you know? Like that sounds interesting to me. And so this is not going to be the only Spiritbox song that we do, because Spiritbox has multiple personalities, I'd like to say. And so this is just one personality, and this is kind of a personality that I feel like I can achieve fairly well because I'm more about like the melodic side, but we can get heavy too, and so I want to showcase that as well. Oh, that's a good idea too, man. So recently what I've been doing, which it'll be coming up again because I want to do these once a week at least. I'm going to put another poll out, like you guys voted, and this was the winner. Spiritbox was the winner. And so for the people who voted, thank you guys so much for voting and participating. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's probably really hard to see. But let's see if I could show you guys here. Yeah, it might be a little too hard to see. Yeah, probably very hard to see. Maybe I could bring it in further. So you see that that's Spiritbox. And so, you know, that's why we're doing Spiritbox. Thanks to you guys. So we'll put out another poll. I have some people who wrote in the comments what they were wanting to hear. Someone put Applaud in You. I've been digging them really a lot lately. Knocked Loose. Bring Me the Horizon. Chevelle, Polyphia. I don't know if I could do Polyphia justice, but you know, we can try. Converge. Normandy. I haven't heard of them, so I have to check it out. Definitely have to check that out. Oh yeah, the Darko US. I got to put that in there too. So a lot of times, you know, you guys mention things, and I need to put a poll out, and then you know, see what everyone wants to see, and so. Bro, how are you gonna do Darko? I don't know. I need to jam them a lot more. So this is actually an old preset that I have, which I have an updated one. I just need to put this in really quick. Darbut US, dude. Oh, that's great. Oh, he likes you. I thought he was going to crash. I accidentally duplicated the whole thing. Woo! Dude, Buttspot is on one right now. No mercy right now, dude. It's great. Dun, dun. Cool. That really helped out. That helped out a lot with that chorus. Just making it, again, dense, adding layers. Oh. Wait. Let's get a little bit of a context check before we dip out. That's all you really need right there. To go back into this. Let's move these. That's fine, I just muted them. That's okay. Something. Just letting my mind kind of, again, the intuition. But dudes, what are we at here? Before my little craziness, let's see where we're at. 2 minutes and 36 seconds. This is great. Because that is where we will get into writing a breakdown, which will be tomorrow. We're going to write a breakdown, and you already know it's going to be thick. It's got to be thick. It's got to be heavy. It's got to be big. You already know. It's going to be thick. You want it from the top again? All right. I know I added some stuff, so that's fine. Let's do that. What time tomorrow? So right now it is 4:37 p.m. my time. That is Denver, Colorado time, United States. And so what I want to try to do is get on a little earlier tomorrow for the people who are not in the States, for the homies who are not in the States. So nice. I might be moving to Colorado for work. Dude, that's crazy. It's super expensive here now, but you know, it's still a beautiful place to live, and I was born here, so yeah. But that's awesome, man. But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit earlier, probably. So, you know, it's been an hour and 45 minutes now. And so, probably, so I think I got on at like 2:45, maybe 3 o'clock-ish. I'd like to get on at 2. We'll see what happens. But let's get another context check. Yeah, 550. I know, bro. It's ridiculous. Unless you want to live in the ghetto, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Ah, Corny, where are you at? All right, let's get another context check. Here we go. Oh, not from here. From here. Not bad. So this stuff is just for now. But Rem, to answer your question, yes, those are two of them. Monroe is definitely like he's right on the money with that, and that's why I actually need to put it on here. Unless I did, I did. So Phantom Center usually goes on everything. I also realized that I need to update it, and so I will do that. However, one thing that I put on every single one of my mixes is this multi-band compression. So all this stuff is, there's a lot of crap. So I'm gonna bring it up so you can hear it. Right? So I'm giving it a lot of volume. It's kind of hard to kind of show you. But this, the multi-band compression, it's actually the multi-band compression preset. So of audio effects, inside of multi-band dynamics, there's a preset called multi-band compression, which is this. So it adds a little bit of volume, yes, but it just compresses the highs, mids, and lows. And then I'll add, this. This is another one. Golfos. Soothe. True Iron. I've been putting this on everything too. Saturn, even more saturation. So this little trick here, I haven't been telling people about just yet. EQ matching. So this preset is called Era Slow Sour. I experimented with this like not too long ago, and I just kind of kept it on my master bus, and it's been really awesome. Sorry if I blew you out there. It helps a lot with stuff like this too. And this isn't even like fully mixed, I still need to automate some things down, I really need to detail this song. But getting this, a lot of this stuff helps me get there, Yeah, this is cool. You guys should definitely try this. I've tweaked some of these just to my liking. But, I'll quickly show you too, like on my drum bus. Excuse me. I have this here. You can see on the Giga drum stuff, it doesn't do a ton. But I still put it on there for the saturation. Another one that I've seen people using that I now use is this one. It's very good. It gets you there so much quicker to that sound. And then I fine tune from there. Dude, I put it on the drum bus. The last guys who mixed Era, they just put it on the drum bus, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. So this is parallel particles from Waves. Yeah, so Dan puts this on his toms. And you can see on my toms here, they're on my toms as well, but not as crazy. And then I have an API EQ just to mess around. This was a Dan Bronstein little idea here, putting 200 on the drum bus. It helps a lot. And then SSL comp on the Brad Diverns kit. This was an experiment. And so I do a lot of top-down mixing. You can see here's my guitars, you know. Really? You didn't like the mix? I liked it a lot. I actually really like it. So like, for example, on, I think, Crawling Backwards Out of Heaven or something like that, I think it's called. Like when it hits, boom. So good. Oh crap, we're coming on 2 hours. Sheesh. Really? You know what? Alan Rigdon, who used to be in Eras, who is now one of my homies, he said the same thing. He said it's the best sounding album. And for me, I feel like the bass isn't loud enough. It's kind of interesting to think about. I have to show you the mix that I did, because I did the nail the mix or whatever. I'll have to put it in, I don't know, I'll put it in the Discord somewhere. But I did a nail the mix of that just for fun. This was way after. I'm trying to get better at mixing, so I'm constantly trying to practice to just get better. I wish I can show them to you guys, but you know how that goes. I tried the Era and now the mix too. I have never posted though. Oh, you should. Slow Shower, I believe, was my favorite from that album. So that's where I got my EQ from. Yeah. Yeah, so I actually did my first one. I submitted the intervals one. I just submitted it. And so I'm not really expecting much, you know, but we'll see what happens. But dudes, we're running long. I'm sorry, I have to dip out. If these videos are too long, then not very many people will watch them. But dudes, I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me and being a part of this episode, right? Or part of the Produce Like. Trying to change the name, right? But seems like we're going to go one more day so we can get a bridge out. Once we get that bridge in there, which we're going to go heavy, then we can add that chorus and then we can finish out the song. And then from there, that's when it comes down to fine tuning and doing stuff like that. And it sounds like my friend wants to sing on it, so we'll see what happens. But again, dudes, I appreciate you so much. You guys are the best. And I'll be back tomorrow. We have one more day of this. And I really think that we'll get it done in that day, if we don't get caught up in the breakdown too much. But again, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'll try to be on a little bit earlier. Later, guys. See you soon.